here in Far East. So this is a regular weekly reminder to think better, feel better, being better for our conscious creation, to learn about healthy way of thinking and also unhealthy way of thinking, so then we can use our personal power to choose for a better ideal alignment. Using this card deck, Mind Body Makeover card, provided by Dr. Mona Lisa, who is a neuropsychiatrist, and she shares about energy and the physical part of ourselves, and then also non-physical part, our way of thinking, the mind and body, and the relatedness with the 7 energy centers, with the 10 important aspects of our life, such as the 5 basic human emotions, and then also other aspects as an healthy goals and living in societies and so forth. So let's check what flow for this week. Good to be reminded. So, personal experience. Last week, I was so encouraged to deal with the outer roadblocks. About a week ago, I came here and then didn't share this personal reminder. I was so excited to do on the new season setting for the spring to renew the energy circle. Now, put in the peace embodiment here until we set the new season's energy circle that we are co-creating for the springtime. And then I got a great idea for embodying that own wishes, desires, or goal setting, whatever the terminology you prefer to choose for, but consciously choosing what we like to create and experience as your new reality, and then become clear about that. So getting deeper clarity on what we are wanting, and is there any element that is deserving attention to adjust or to change, or to learn about updating our own needs, since we are growing on this life on earth. And then I thought it's a good idea to use our birthday, since we all have a birthday, and wherever you are on the journey on your life, each year we have that particular day. So that could be a neutral point, the focus point to work on getting clear about, and then break down to what we can do, now to get clear about, and then all the elements. So I came up with questionnaires and answering to that question that will help us get clear about. So we like to do that, and I think right now came to the point to do it on the end of this month, end of the month, which is the new moon. What a wonderful flow, right? So I think I use it as an what came to my outer roadblocks last week as an opportunity to bring that into this point of month end, and then start the new month with the new moon. So you join me to embody your needs, and deepening the clarity of your goals or wishes, desires, for whatever that you would like to invite into your life's experience for this season, this phase or stage of your life. So that's what I was encouraged to embody a little bit. Okay, so here is this week's reminder for all of us. Looks like a fifth energy center. Let's see. Thank you, eyeballs connecting. Reminder is healing fear. Healing fear. It's the seventh energy center, which is the crown chakra, color purple, about consciousness, divine, higher self, if you like to call it. Hi, Mel. Happy Monday. And in conjunction with the fear and the crown chakra, which is about the life purpose, closer to the cosmic energy. And in conjunction with the fear, which is basic 5 human emotions: love, joy, fear, anger, and sadness, so-called negative emotion, fear. That is about our focus is connecting to unknown future. Never know what it's going to be like. So then that gives us an emotion of fearful. What if, what is going to happen? It didn't happen. It was not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's a past, present, future all happening here now. But so basically, lack of having information, unsureness is showing up, and then as a feeling emotion of fear. So what's the solution? Educate self with the feeding information that will make sense, and then fear disappear. So reliable information. And sometimes it's very difficult to feed that information, because in the crisis situations like now we are seeing up here, it's the fear, obviously, frightened, never know what's going to happen. That's everybody's questions. But basically, future, we never know what is going to happen. If we know everything, and it's probably already done, done on this lifetime. So that's part of life. But when the crisis situation, it's very hard just to the that's a very special rare case, the crisis situation. Now we being part of. So unhealthy thought, healing fear, life purpose. I am afraid of change. I am afraid of change. That's unhealthy thought. So the healthy thought is, if necessary, I am willing to let go of an old identity, lifestyle, relationship, or career, so I can grow and develop my potential. Every ending is an opportunity for something new to emerge. This is very timely. It's hard to believe that it's already been 1 month since I started to make this yellow and blue bird for peace embodiment. And then someone comment caught my attention that this is the beginning of our ending. The old pattern of energy is deserving the change. And then it's a very painful, ugly way. Wasn't there any other way to happen that change to, embody? So that's unbelievably we are being part of that. And fear, the life on earth, fear as a corrective, this is like every ending is an opportunity for something new to emerge. That is so true that even if we don't want to end it, when we start and then it will end, I suppose. So let's check what Dr. Mona Lisa needs to add on this healing fear. 25. 25, page 25. Okay. So, all right. For some people, change is scary. If we're in a new, unfamiliar situation, we can develop skill to survive. And if we are not sure of our ability to adapt, we are likely to panic. Whether we like it or not, life on Earth never stays the same. And the world keeps turning and time moves forward, and we must. So, and so must we. Every ending is an opportunity for something new to emerge. So, yeah, this, I think this popped up not that long ago also, I think. So maybe that's, as in a collectively, it's a good reminder to keep reminding that every ending is the new beginning. And ideally, at least we like to use our personal power to choose for ending. Sometimes it's like the universe is feels like forced to end if we don't choose it to change. Um, Especially if you categorize yourself as a denial type, like at the last minute you get to do that, that type of that, nature, the characteristics. And then you may feel that way more than anxiety type people, like I gotta do this, and then sometimes it's just too fast to take care of everything in ahead of time. um so knowing your default nature and to adjust in healthy balance is the ideal way of healthy growth as a person with awareness and managing the energy for ideal, and then reminding that everything is come to the end. Perhaps the forever is the love and light forever. These elements are forever, but the life on earth with the physical or creation, well, maybe it's something passed on to that to the generation to the generation. But our experience as a person on this life is yeah, it's the everything grow, change is the change. Change is keep changing, not the end. Mm, expected. Mm, yeah. So I guess that some degree that it's the personal preference, and it's a great opportunity to get to know the true essence, the default. Then we can manage ourselves as in becoming a better. It's not which is good or bad. It's just about how we're gonna manage, become aware of it, and then adjust self for ideal resonance to align what we would like to create. That's the goal, I think. So if someone really like change, changing all the time as the purse or the visiting locations, or but I have a tendency, I notice myself that choosing the same place and repeating and staying, visit the same hotel destinations and on and on and on, seems to be that comfort me. And then I always find the newness doing that. But some people just choosing different destinations and for visiting, for vacations. So it's a personal preference. But the trust is what to trust. Trust is difficult to. Yeah, one of my hardest lessons, trust and forgiveness. Um, since the and then the balance, so and then almost most of the life aspect is included in it. But trust in self, because of the my brain is challenging me and giving me an opportunity to trust in self. And so untangling that psychological initiation and rewiring that thought pattern is part of my journey. And it is possible to adjust, but keep adjusting, keep adjusting. But that's what the life is. So again, the fear is perhaps it's the trust is really related. Even someone said that trust me, trust that. But if you cannot trust yourself, and then not gonna be able to trust that person or what we hear from them. Um, but at this point that we can trust the air is still here and we are still on earth. Um, and we all die at some point. That's the part of life. So knowing that life, we are all having the death to including in this journey, and then that fear disappears some level. So that question comes to when, and then how we want to create, how we want to live life while alive is happening. So what will be the most enjoyable experience that we like to experience during this journey? And when we reach the death, and then that's the dot period for one stage called life on earth. So um and then perhaps the new transition, and then the new is gonna take off. So again, unhealthy thought is, I'm afraid of change. I am afraid of change. Yeah, the some perhaps that I personally myself experienced so-called crisis more than a couple of times during my over a half century lifetime on Earth. and afraid of change. Looking back, this point that I was at the crisis, and then perhaps that fear, beyond the fear, perhaps, um, the moment of fear, and then somehow our spirit or like some part of us is coming out. It's a weird way to express in the word, but it's sort of like a separated from a physical body or the idea or thinking or emotions, but it just frozen for a moment. Maybe it's in that zone or something. It's the awakening moment or whatever that you call it. But beyond that emotion, and then to bottom rock, that moment, and then from there I think the intuition just taking place. Then if we open to it, there's no resistance anymore, and then probably resistance and then the fear is there because fearful, and then resist to the change, hold on to what is familiar. But some point of our life we are encouraged to just crisis and then that moment is maybe the gift, it's the back of the coin. Crisis, welcome to the crisis. So how are you going to use the moment to which way that we can use our personal power? And then it's very sad to be a witness of what's happening in this region of our planet. It's just a heart crying, sadness, and part of us, because as a unity, and we are all feeling that pain and unbelievable part of ourselves, and encouraged to grow as a human, as a person, as a collective energy. And what we can do to change is located in the solution is located in the new level of way of thinking. It's about this and this, how we're going to create. It's not this or this is the old paradigm, win or lose. That's our old paradigm. We got to find this win and also this win, something new to find that. And then how are we going to do that, this complex society we are now in? So that's what we are pretty much living on the very crucial time on earth reality, perhaps. So, and then chewing down into an individual personal life experience, that what we can do to have what we like to have, having a cake and then want to eat it at the same time. So we got to negotiate somehow, not giving up on it, but some portion, maybe we want to put that on the back burner or side, and then to work on this portion, not forgetting about this, but to just prioritize with regions or time or whatever, something that embodiment might be good for us to practice on our personal wishes for our personal life. And then again, that was actually, I was going to work on that for goal setting for the new springtime goal setting wish list. But encouraged to do this end of the month to end the winter and then into the spring and then the new moon. So please let us do that together for using the flow to find out. And then once we know, change is the only option for our life on earth. And then knowing that what we like to experience, even unsure the details, but the feelings, excitement, or, you know, eh, what would that be? Wouldn't be nice if that muscle is deserving the warming up with the season and to stretch out a little bit the desiring muscle, not holding back, but allow that shedding all the old and prepare for the new. Um, yeah, so the vibe, I noticed that many healers and intuitive workers are sensing this sensitivity. I mean, especially the empathics. Even if we work on that to protection, but we are still part of that, and it's so important for us to gentle to ourselves and to connect with our spirit, and then not so much mind calculating, but to really like feel good, and then managing own element, being led by the good feeling. I think I feel like I repeating this on and on every time I come here and connect. So would you like to pick the reminder for this week, Mel, to wrapping up this month and preparing for the April and the new cycle, new quarter to begin? Please let me know the number between 1 to 10 for me, please. Seven, seven. Okay, seven. Thank you for allowing, Mel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here's for Mel. Healthy joy, healthy joy. The fifth energy center, color blue. It's the throat chakra. Express authentically, openly. Communication energy center. The body is neck, shoulders, mouth, lips, teeth, jaw, and then around here, and then thyroid. In conjunction with the joy is one of the five basic human emotions. The positive emotion, joy, is all about being led by joy. So unhealthy thought first, and then the healthy thought, and then let me go scan your energy and come up with some reminder might be helpful for this week to wrapping up the month of March, and then preparing for the new season and new month to embody. Okay, so unhealthy thought is, if I am happy and successful and I talk about it, I'm being boastful, blowing my own horn. That's unhealthy thought. The healthy thought is, I express joy and gratitude in my life with the proper combination of passion and humility. So this is a very difficult ones. So let me go scan your energy now. I feel that what you've been working on during the winter time is becoming really more clearer. And then also, compared to the last time I connect to your energy, it became more part of you. So it became more natural for you to align with the changes that you've been wanting to and worked on that there in the last few months, starting around this new year, 2022. So that next cycle of this next stage of this 2022 is a openness to that new chosen self, and then here to express joy. So it's nice that I feel you became more clear about where you're heading and you feel more comfortable, and then now to connect with sharing your word to the world around you. So maybe it's a good idea to be reminded that to expressing the newness is easier for you. It's always easier to share with someone new or new groups that not so much familiar with what you are, what you've been doing, and who you are, who you are, because you are changing, and then practice with the same safe space to do that, to give yourself a feel good deposit to comfort, to like growing a little bit deeper rooting that new identity that you that was on your wish list last year, I must say. So I'm sending healing, and this is a good point of shift that you can choose to become that new you and let go the old, clean up that closet. Join me doing that. I'm not sure about the weather, but if not, then maybe the shoe boxes or whatever, that to feel joy, to be, covering your body or covering your feet to connect with others might be really helpful. Even the small things might encourage your spirit to align this healthy joy. Thank you. And then also the things just popping up with me that expressing this is the peace embodiment. It's like the sense of self, healthy ego. To blue is expressing. So the sense of self, yellow, the third energy center, and then the the throat chakra to express. And then I think in case of you, it's like your heart, and then your spirit is always sharing wonderful energy. So it's a healthy ego. And then to openly express, that might be a good focus, attention. Pay attention to how you're gonna use these two energy center in alignment to your new you, new reality you. Thank you for allowing. Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, I've been, thank you for allowing me to connecting on your path, Mel. I've been connecting to your energy every week for the last few months. And then, yeah, definitely there is a change. And then also the card picking up is shifting. So I think the joy card is such a confirmation for you to shed in something here as a reminder to more expressing with that joy. That really making sense, I think. Yay! So thank you. So I am excited to do the birthday using the birthday as an wish embodiment goal setting as an self-help program to share with here, starting this end of the month and the new moon, beginning of this new cycle. So yeah, my hope is to come back here tomorrow Tuesday, and then come out with True Voice Connection to Life, and then the Wednesday Wellness Wednesday, the energy, which I was needing to be off entire last week as a challenge at my end. Oh, thank you so much. So let us connect our energy as one energy to embody peace. That it's been uh, it's been keep developing in unexpected way. It's a pain is becoming heavier, so that encourages us to give more focus on peace, finding the peace, joy, and embodying and share. Even if it's hard, maybe this is a great opportunity to look for trusting our own intuition and ask your intuition that what will make you feel enjoyable. Maybe just little fluffy cappuccinos, milk fluffy, the bubbles make you feel a little bit of exciting or joy. Or maybe just walking, under the blue sky, or staring at this moons, what will make you enjoyable and grateful for being able to enjoy that moment. Again, that we all die at some point because that's why we are alive here. So enjoy that life and finding your joy, especially the hardest challenging time, and then reminding that you are not the alone, only one feeling that, and just to connect and remind us we are all connected under one sky, and aliveness is the breath. Since we arrived on this journey with this physical body, non-stop constant breathing even when we are sleeping, so consciously connecting the oxygenization to our body, and exhaling as confirming that we are alive, which is changing and we are connected. So focus, give our attention to joy, choose joy instead of pain. Maybe the pain is painful, that's why joy can be fine because of the pain. So let us take a moment and connect your joy. You can use memory too. Who's around you? What you are hearing? What you are seeing in your mind eye? Who's around you? Where are you? How you feel? That you is now here, alive, and part of our oneness. And perhaps that challenging time shines this moment of joy, precious moment. And that little joy can be in our hand right now as a rainbow on the palms, and use our conscious breath to remind ourselves that we can feel this feel right now as an energy of life on your journey, and do it together to connect as one energy. So then that might be supported and shared and expand all around us as one energy. So let us take a long, deep breath, counting 3 from the nose now. 2, 3, and exhale slowly from the mouth. One more time. Bring in all the new energy, the energy of joy, love, pleasure, peace into our body, and then share with one another. Ready? Let us take a long, deep breath now from nose. 2, 3, and exhale. Energy warmed up. Thank you for joining and co-creating the energy of oneness. You have a wonderful week, and I see you when I see you. Thank you for leaving the heart from Twitter. Join us, and always appreciate your heart and retweet. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Mel. Thank you. You too. Great evening.